So alright, so first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash. We say the one of apostles and elders, agreements on the rule, what teachers or apostles in shoot, and we say salutations, so the accommodates push on shoot and say Dean and the out, constantly in season or season, we say Shalom. Once again, going into a video here, and it's basically touching upon something that was said in this video here. As you can see from the title, it say I want to get cancelled, right? Which was just basically going into how people want to cancel Dave Chappelle. And cancel him for some of the things he said, some of the things he do. Majority of the cancellation is basically upon the things he said against a particular group of people. Who it is, the alphabet, right? Now, in this video, with the two men who was doing the videos, they was basically stating upon people that want to cancel. Well, the people that hold in the cancel culture, they want to cancel something. So they will cancel it for a month, right? And they would just, the next month, they would just come straight back into the same thing, or they would watch the same thing, or they would agree with the same thing, or so they would just, for a month, they would just show, cancel this, cancel that. And within the next month, they just come straight back in, right? Now, as I said, a particular thing was said in this video that I want to touch upon, right? And I'll play it here.
Oh my God. Come on, bro. These people are not serious. You want to know they're not serious? Because they don't actually follow through with their conviction. I'm leaving. They don't die about. They're not willing to really go to bat for what they believe in. They just virtue signaling. So it's very difficult when your virtue signaling doesn't work and you gotta lose some cheddar. All of a sudden you start bending over and you say, where do you want me to take it up? The booty? Oh my God. But again, oh, that problematic dick. Yeah, girl, you gonna take it. You gonna take.
As you can see, what he was saying is that these people, they don't want to sacrifice the things that they have. They don't want to do these things. They don't want to fight to the death for the things that they believe in. You understand? So they will just take whatever it is come. Now, when I heard that, I was saying it's the same thing. Basically, if referencing to the truth, for us, we had to sacrifice things for the Lord. We had to give up. We had to fight down straight down to the death for death for the Lord. You understand? We had to be honorable unto death. They should say to be a good soldier. You understand? To be a good soldier. But we have to do this on the death. We, as you say, with a little money come, they're ready to bend down. You understand? For us, it could be like affliction and so forth. When these things come, you're not supposed to fall. You're supposed to go straight down to the end, right? Or read. This is Romans chapter 12. I'll start from verse 1. It says, I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. So that is our service unto the Lord. That we make ourselves a sacrifice. So we would give up. We would give up. We would get rid. We would remove the things that would hinder us that would hinder us from serving the Lord, from doing the things to the Lord. And we would make up our mind that we would what? That we would want to die for our Shemi or Shai. That we're not going to fall and we're not going to crumble. And we're not going to say, hey, we stop on this thing now and we're going to turn back to it the next month. We're not going to do that. Let's play back a little piece again.
The booty? Oh, serious. You want to know they're not serious? Because they don't actually follow through with their conviction. I'm leaving. They don't die about. They're not willing to really go to bat for what they believe in. They just virtue signal. So it's very difficult when your virtue.
So that's the thing. As you say, they don't want to battle for the things that they believe in, and we believe in Yahweh Shemi Oshai. So we would fight for that. We would fight for our salvation. We would fight to be with the Lord. But these people, as a perfect example, they just like the opposite to us. The things that they believe in which is the things in this world, they're not even going to fight for that. But us, being the opposite of them, we would fight for the things that we believe in. We would go to war for the things that we believe in. We would hold fast to what it is we believe in. Going to war, that means we're going on and take up a gun. No, we're not that. That means, right? This is Romans chapter 12 verse 1. It says, I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable unto God, which is your reasonable service. Right? So let me look up the word sacrifice, right? A quick Google here. Right, so it's a sacrifice. It says give up something valued for the sake of other considerations. So we would give up. We would give up we would give up things, give up our own life. Yeah, Abba Shemi Oshai. That is wait this long too. But as he mentioned here, these people not going to give up. These people are talking about cancel this set and so forth. They're not going to give up the 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 stuff that they have for the stuff that they even believe in, and the things that they believe in is just temporal, and they're not even going to give up things for that. But again, for us, we would do that. We had to make ourselves what a living sacrifice. It says verse 2, I say, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. So we not conform to this world. So there is the things now, like things that happen in the world. Hey, so what be it if it pass? At the end of the day, we're looking for things to come. But these people here, they want to cancel, they want to thing, and they're not even going to fight for what they believe in. We believe that Yahweh Shemi shall come back, and we will fight to do what? We will do the works, we will do what we're supposed to do to know, to push to let the what the Lord come back. And fight to be with the Lord. You understand? We're not like these people, right? Bring our next scripture here. This is Romans chapter 14, verse 8. Let's see if let me start from verse let me go from verse 7. It says, for none of us liveth to himself, and no man died to himself. It says, for whether we live unto the Lord, and whether we die unto the Lord. Whether we live, therefore, or die, we are the Lord's. You understand? So whether we live unto the Lord. You understand? So we do what? We would fight, and we would believe in the things that believe in the Lord. You understand? We would fight for that. We believe in that. And when we die, we want to die unto the Lord. So we would fight down to the end. You understand? We're not going, as you say here, they're not going to fight for the beliefs. So when something come, money or so forth, they go do what? They go bend down. Meaning that they go fall. You understand? And we know the scriptures talk about them that turn their hand from the plow. You understand? They're not fit for the kingdom. So at the end of the day, you would fight down to the end. You're not going to crumble or fall like these people. You know? As he said, they're not even going to fight for the things that they believe in. But if we believe in Yahweh Shemi Oshai, you'll fight down to the end. Right? You fight down to the end, straight down into the end. Right? We'll bring our next scripture here. This is so that the Holy Scripture says to what? To be a good soul, yeah, you understand? I'm gonna bring this scripture here, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse I'll go from verse 7. Start from verse 7. You see, for we walk by faith and not by sight. For we walk by faith and not by sight, and that's the thing. We see beyond. So we walk by faith. You understand? And faith carries us through. But these people, they don't have that. So the things that the so-called say that they believe in, they're not even going to fight for that. But our faith is in Yahweh Shemi Oshai. Faith is in His truth. So we walk by that. Right? So you say, for we walk by faith and not by sight. Right? So you say, we are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord. So that's to show you the kind of mindset that is supposed to be in. It says, for we are confident, I say, and willing rather to be absent from the body and to be present with the Lord. So that's to show you how your mindset is supposed to be in your focus, your whole your approach to it. Not like these people here, as you say here, that they're going to bend over. A little money come, they're going to fool with the rights. You understand? They want to cancel this, but once a little money come, now, well, all right, you can leave it. That's small thing. Or you want to cancel something and they come straight back over. You cancel it for a month, but you come straight back to it. No, that's not the way it's supposed to be. And that is not how your mindset is supposed to be. That's why you see, make yourself a living sacrifice. When you give up things for the Lord, you ain't going to turn back faith. That is why in Philippians it say what you lost all the things you lost for the you conquered as dung just for the excellency of the Lord. You understand? So the things you lost is like dung. That is in the past. That is shit. That is shit. So you're not going to turn back there. No, you're not supposed to turn back. You ain't going back to your vomit. Right? You want to go back to your vomit. You never want to turn back. You never want to turn back to your vomit. The next scripture I want to bring here. All right. This is Philippians chapter 1. I will start from verse 28 and say, and in nothing terrified by your adversaries, which is to them an evident token of perdition, but to you of salvation and that of God. For unto you it is given in the behalf of Mashiach, not only to believe on him, but also to suffer for his sake. So going back to what, so let's play back this right here.
They don't actually fall through with their conviction. I'm leaving. They don't die, but they're not willing to really go to bat for what they believe in. They just virtue signal. So it's
so you see, as you see here, they're not. He was going to say die, but he changed it. And but basically, we want to say that they're not going to die for the things that they believe in, but your mindset, your whole focus, is supposed to be for that. If you believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you're not supposed to die for him, right? Or go straight on to the end for him. Right? So the scripture say here, say for unto you it is given in the behalf of Mashiach, not only to believe on him, because that we do, we believe on him, right? It say, but also to suffer for his sake. So we have to suffer the things we know we have to suffer. We know we have to go through things for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. We have to face adversities, we have to face adversaries. You know, we have to face trials, tribulations, all these things. We know we have to go through these things. It is written that we will go through this. You understand? Now we know it as some men that will fall, but the right way is supposed to be is that you will face it. We know, hey, at the end, some things will come, they play in the fear, but you have to fight it on to the end. So it say, not only to believe on him, but also to suffer for his sake. And that's something they're not willing to do. And let's imagine they're not willing to suffer because why? They want everything handed, they want everything easy for them. But it's not going to be easy for us. But for them, they want everything, you know, whatever, they handed, spoon fed. You understand? But to suffer for his sake. So it's to suffer for the things they believe in. And as he said here, they're not willing to do that. Right?
Difficult when your virtue signaling doesn't work and you gotta lose some cheddar. All of a sudden you start bending over and you say, where do you want me to take it up?
Yeah, we say as I start to lose some cheddar, they bend over, you know, they fumble, they fall. You understand? They start to lose the money, they lose the family, they lose the things, they sort of fall. Now they're coming back to the vomit. And that is not how it's supposed to be. You understand? They say, but also to suffer for your sake, and we have to suffer. Right? They say, having the same conflict which you saw in me, and now here to be in me. So yeah, at the end of the day, so we suffer. These people they don't want to, but we know we have to go through that, right? Well, let me bring this last scripture here, which is this is Revelation chapter 20. I'll go straight to verse 4. It says, and I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua, and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image. So they what? They didn't fall for the things that they believe in. They stood strong. They stood being not solely for Yahushua. They didn't fall. They stand for what they believe. They was ready to die for what they believe in. You understand? So they were beheaded, meaning they were killed, right? Why? Because why? You say, which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark. So they didn't take the mark. They didn't worship the system and so forth. You know? They say upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Mashiach, right? 1,000 years. So they obviously these men, they will rule with the Lord. But this is show you that these men, they didn't fall for what it is they believe in. Right? But in a world here, there's this concept here that they're showing here. These people, 1 minute they cancel, next minute they go straight back to the same thing. They is the opposite of us and we is the opposite of them. And better we be. Because we know we serving who? The Lord. Right? Hey, so yeah, so you have to suffer, but don't fall in the times of adversity. Right? So with that, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yoshai, Ba'ashem Kodash. We say that when the apostles and elders of great most and the rule our teachers of apostles in the truth, and we say salutations, holy Akamas, push on truth and say, Dean and the out. Constantly in season or the season, we say, Shalom.